Greetings, y'all. I'm Raquel. Yeah, we're a kitty.
Yeah.
And this is just spur of the moment kind of thing that I wanted to do, really.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm taking my
Hey,
anxiety medication after reading all that stuff. I'm like, oh man.
hey, Edge of Time. Hello. How are
Hello.
you doing? We're, hey, BK Dan. How are you?
Yeah, BK.
Yeah, telling me a story that how her daughter might saw a Wendigo.
And it's interesting because she didn't know what one was. I
Hey,
had
Cosmic.
I had heard the name, but I didn't much know about it either. And so my daughter apparently all right, so they were on a Tinker Air Force Base. It was my daughter and a family that was living there at the time. And they sometimes went for walks around. Hi, Kronos.
Hey, Kronos, what's up?
And I don't know how long ago this was. She said it was like a few years ago. So that could be anywhere from like 2 to like 5 or 6. I don't know. But she said that she was skipping ahead and walking, and Annie, the mother, was not far behind, and those two were kind of leading everyone else. And my daughter said she saw something. She didn't know what it was. She thought it was a weird looking deer, but it was in the darkness, so she couldn't really see it very well. But she said looked bigger than a normal deer. It looked like it had different patches of color on it from what little she could see, and antlers. And it looked kind of strange. She couldn't really see it very well, but she kind of like, oh, whatever, you know, it's some wild animal. And apparently the mother saw it and escorted Dee Dee, my daughter, around, and she's like, everybody, we're going back to the house now. And they lived on base housing. And so I was like, well, my daughter told me this like last week, and I was like, maybe it was just a deer. A deer get on the base. The gates are really high. They are like tall. I'm like, you'd be surprised how much a deer can jump over something. And there are low points where the gate, the fencing drops down a little bit. But yeah, Annie's about 35, I think. So I mean, so she's seen movies and stuff like that, and I could kind of see how someone who's seen horror movies or whatever could think she saw something in the dark. But I'm curious. It does make me wonder, since my daughter had not heard of it or seen anything like that, that she saw that, didn't know what it was, and they saw the same thing. So where would my daughter have imagined such a thing from? And it's why I'm like, what? That does not make me feel comfortable. Like,
I
what's going
imagine
on
not.
that military
No.
base? So, and this all happened because I told my daughter to her room to get some fresh air, and it was dark outside, and it was like, fine, I'll open the window, let the windy in. I was like, the fucking what? And she's like, the Wendigo. I was like, don't be silly. And that's when she told me. And I got this like, very concerned look. I'm like, you know, it was probably just a deer on crack or something. And close your fucking window, and left. I'm like, just in case. I've seen too many movies where the naysayers like, oh, don't be silly, it's just a movie, or it's just that, and then they get killed. Like, nope, close and lock the fucking window. Never mind.
You don't want to be turned into a Wendigo. No,
Oh, I don't
no.
want to talk about that. The idea of that just freaks me out.
Yeah. You don't want to become one of them.
Oh, I don't believe in shape shifting. I think that's silly. I think that's, yeah. I mean, that's just physically impossible. You got the bone structure you got. Ugh.
But I love the kitty cat avatar she has. It's so
Well,
adorable.
well, he's saying the kitty looks sad.
No, it doesn't.
Oh
It just
my God, BK Dan. Yeah, I previews the
it looks
cocaine
like
bear.
it's like looking in wondrous amusement.
Oh, the cat does not look amused. It looks concerned. It looks like a very concerned kitty. But all right, let's see if we can find ourselves a less concerned looking kitty. Let's see. All right. So that's what I was talking about earlier.
Oh,
That's
Pink Panther.
no, that's Snagglepuss. He'd be like,
Looks like Pink
Mercatory.
Panther to me.
I can't with you. I just can't.
Ah,
Yeah. just another hybrid super soldier. To be honest, I don't know. Like, I don't think Tinker Air Force Base would have that because I don't think the funding's that good. But it's like, But yeah, I was like, yeah, close your fucking window. Never mind. You can get fresh air tomorrow. So now it's like the kitty. Oh, yeah, well, cute kitty, but we'll have more. How's the foot?
For Potato Revan.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming well. He's getting there. He's healing up nice.
Yeah,
stage right.
Snagglepuss would be like, exit stage right. You know, when he was getting out of there because something was awkward as fuck. Hello, Potato. I think he's talking about as opposed to the Avatar kitty that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm exercising my face. But of course, that makes me not want to camp outside. Let's have a big hot fire going, apparently. I do not want to get PTSD from camping. Shit. Potato says, can you read my last comment for more, please?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out what
comment.
Yeah, we'll have to scroll up.
Me and murdered ancestors haunt your family land as your protective soul.
On a military base, though, I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's true. They say that, like, sometimes you haunt stuff that, like, you had a connection to. My grandfather did die in a plane crash that left Tinker Air Force Base. The plane crashed, like, a few miles south of the base. Of course, it wasn't much of a base back then. It was called Tinker Airfield back then. But still. But I don't think he looked like a fucking deer.
Oh, hey, Brett. How are you doing?
Meow to you, Brett.
Hello, Alistair.
Meow, Alistair.
Exercise face, facial muscles like Chuck Norris.
Hello.
Who is a ghost?
Cronus says weird questions. He'll be like, what is sleep? You know, he'll say weird stuff, so don't worry about it.
It's the foot. Oh, Cosmic. Nice. I'm doing good. Hello, Jedi Bill. How are you?
Meow, Jedi Bill.
I'm doing good. Potato started it. Had a bad foot day today. I got great spicy pain meds. Well, that's good.
Leaves the pain meds part, not the bad foot thing. Yeah.
Which is why I'm not on. Oh yeah. Well. No. The question is, what is love? Is that the song? It's like, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Is that the one I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
You know, after all these years, I don't know who that sings that song.
I forgot. All I can picture is Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell dancing to it.
Oh, really? Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan dancing to it from Saturday Night Live.
I don't know who that is, but I know Will Ferrell, though.
Oh, jeez. God, kid. I don't know. It was Saturday Night Live in, like, the early 2000s.
Not really ringing a bell.
Or late 90s, early 2000s. Something like that.
for the warrior bill. Can't sleep, so drinking a few and smoking a sesh before attempting to sleep again. Hope you are all doing well.
Oh, yeah.
Can I try some of your meds? Joke.
That is between y'all.
Spite Fairy messaged me that he split his molar tooth. Ooh. And can barely open his jaw and suffering infection. Oh, double whammy. 2. And he's going to try to go to the hospital to fix it. The hospital? Go to the freaking dentist.
Not, if it's in the middle of the night, that's not going to work.
Oh.
But
well, that's true.
They really should have some places where you can have like dental care in the middle of the night. There has to be dentists that have insomnia. They can pull that shift. Like there has to be.
Love is eating too much chocolate. Well, you can have never too much chocolate. I mean,
Well,
not like not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is really good for your skin.
It certainly is better for you than the I try to eat dark chocolate when I can, so I don't feel quite so bad about myself. Meow to you, Kai.
I'm going to go to the movie theater to see a new Christmas movie. Which one? Isn't that don't tell me it's one of those what's the freaking name of the movie? Like
Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Oh. They do have a Christmas movie.
Isn't that like Violet Night Christmas movie?
Oh god. I don't know. That sounds cheesy and terrible though.
It sounds like a freaking horror movie.
Oh goodness gracious. No, thank you to that.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. No, not wrong button. And there you go. All right, guys. Link is for the panel at the top in the live chat, so come on in.
You brave girl. Putting a link down in the middle of the night.
No, the question is why is my poop green and pee pink? But I probably okay. We're allowed. No,
that sounds like
that doesn't sound good.
Like you got too much bile going on or something. And the pink, I'm kind of worried that I don't know. That might be a hint of blood. So you might want to get that checked out.
Yeah. Too much spinach doesn't sound like it.
I doubt that Potato is a spinach type of cat.
Yeah, Jenny Bill does karaoke streams. Hey, BK Dan.
How you doing?
Hey, Alistair. Yeah, hold on a minute. It's time. Anyway, yeah, check out Jenny Bill's karaoke streams. They do karaoke, country, rock, even Tom from Midnight's Edge is there sometimes. And also Queen P from Creepy Little Book.
Yeah, I occasionally catches in the replay, but I've never seen him. I've never gone on live with him. So
I have a couple of times in the past, but I haven't been there for a long while though.
Yeah, I made that mistake of shouting in a club, "What is love?" Oh man, bad mistake. Bad mistake. Everybody
really?
shut up. Everybody shut up. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt
me.
It's like making a chimp noise at a Walmart. Scream back.
Oh, it's even worse when you walk into Walmart and you can't find the other half of your party, and they go, Marco. Have five people go, Polo.
Hey Kai, how are you doing?
Thank you, Kai.
I think aren't you gonna go on in a few minutes here?
Yeah, he was supposed to go on the other night, and I think he fell asleep.
Whoops.
It was like an hour after the time he was supposed to start. And people were just like, he got done waiting. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I done that too. Like I woke up late, and I was supposed to be on in an hour, and woke up. I woke up like after that.
Mhm.
Well, I actually say not after that. I woke up the same time that should be on live stream. Oops.
Yeah. I've done that when I was supposed to be out in Rhode Island because I live in Southeast Connecticut. And the place I was going to in Rhode Island was about a 20-minute drive. I woke up 5 minutes before I was supposed to be there. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" Yeah.
I'm watching a full walk through of the Dark Tide. Dark Tide. What is that?
It's the new Warhammer game I mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm not really familiar with Warhammer. I heard like some of my friends have mentioned it before, but I'm not really familiar with it.
Yeah, it's basically a tabletop game set in the far future where basically every race in the galaxy, well, not all exactly all species in the galaxy, in the universe, in the galaxy, mainly just mostly just some major factions in a constant never ending war between each other due to various reasons.
Long live the Emperor.
In the
Yep.
future, there is only war.
And the Eldar fighting for their species survival. The Tyranids just eating everything.
Space
Necrons
Marines rule.
and
I
the
heard of that
Necrons
before
trying to
too.
return.
What is Space Marines? Okay, Kai. Thank you. Have a good stream on your channel.
Hugs.
Later, Kai.
Hugs.
And to answer your question, Raquel, Space Marines are genetically modified super soldiers that are basically special operations for the Imperium,
Yep.
where they basically go behind enemy lines while the Imperial Guard deal with deal with the front line.
Do you play the tabletop RPG or do you do the armies?
Yeah, and I've
Did you-
mostly been looking at the video games throughout my
Okay, I do the armies.
Yep,
40K army. Yeah.
Warhammer 40K.
Yep.
Though to be fair, the term is also can apply to any other type of war soldier in space, like
Yeah, I know because the time frame, but yeah.
Yes, Kai does love cookies. And I like how he titles his live stream Late Night Delight.
That sounds
It really wants me getting it at like a nighttime snack.
It's early morning where I'm at, so it's all good.
Yes, dark chocolate. Love dark chocolate. Yeah, it is good for you, for your skin.
It's good for your heart too. It has potassium and magnesium. That's why I eat it.
I need those.
Potassium, magnesium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm low on the salts as well, so yeah.
So Violent Nights is basically Santa going John Wick.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was a horror.
Now I'm
movie.
picturing somebody stabbing somebody with a candy cane instead of a pencil. Great.
No, he walks in and starts shooting up. No.
Oh wow. Santa is no longer taking anyone's shit.
Oh
Sort
no.
of. He's saving your family though.
He ain't leaving coal in your stockings. Oh no.
And there's already technically a Santa horror movie before called Deadly Night, where
Silent Night, Deadly Night, I believe.
Deadly Night.
Yeah.
There's another horror Christmas movie. I'm thinking of Kringle
Black
or something like
Christmas?
that.
Krampus?
Yeah, Krampus.
yeah, I also seen that one too.
Yeah, I have no desire to see Krampus.
And there's another one I know, though I haven't seen, but I know it's a cult following classic called Black Christmas. And I ended up knowing that movie via learning that it's also made to be part of the same universe as Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, Chucky, and a few others.
Lord.
Yeah, pass. That kind of movies I would like to watch.
I just don't like them at all. Those kinds of movies because they don't hold me for story wise. Oh, I love Night Santa Went Crazy. My favorite Christmas song. Sorry. It is my favorite Christmas song.
Hmm.
You're right. Just add water. Instapanel.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny trailer? It's spectacular. No, I have not.
I have. You see the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer?
I seen it.
There's a sequel to A Christmas Story out recently, but there already is a sequel that's a Christmas Story.
What?
It's a Christmas story. Christmas story. Christmas. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
streaming
there's
on
already
HBO
a
Max.
sequel to the Christmas Story. Like, and that was like, hold on, A Christmas Story 2.
Shout out to Jedi Bill in the chat.
Yeah, and that came out in 2012.
Mm.
So what? Are they gonna like? Are you gonna call this Christmas Story 2.2 or something like that?
I know it's streaming on HBO Max. A Christmas Story. Christmas. Ralphie is like 50 years old, 45, 50 years old. Has a couple of kids and a boy and a girl, and he's having Christmas with his mom. Yep. And family.
And to also mention something funny too, since I ended up seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer,
Yes.
I saw Broden make a new community post on his channel, and he pinged an otter channel that I follow named Kosumet, pinging about jokingly saying congratulations on one of his otters and making it into the film and being the love interest of Rocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. No one does. From what I've been hearing, no one has really have high expectations with this new Indiana Jones movie coming out. So
What didn't help with the Crystal Skull was kind of lame.
Yeah, it was. Aliens. I'm
was
sorry.
my
No.
Sorry.
Aliens in the movie? No, I'm done.
Most time travel movies got big problems.
oh yes, but today's like, yeah. I'm getting my days mixed up. Yeah, later on today at 7 p.m. Central Time. Me, Potato Revan. I don't know who else who will be there. But yeah, we'll be talking about the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's on Potato's
Please,
show, right?
yeah, so please check that out later on today.
Is that on Potato's channel or your channel?
Yes,
Okay.
Potato Revan's channel.
Okay.
Yeah. And to also answer him, I think it depends on what time we're gonna go see me and my dad and a friend of mine and another friend of me and my dad are gonna go see Violent Night. Whether we're gonna go to the 4:30 p.m. showing or the 7:30 p.m. showing, but who knows? Maybe we might go to the 4:30 p.m. showing since especially since my buddy mentioned that he's gonna come over around 12 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go see at 4:15 my time, obviously. Spoiler alert.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Want a laugh? Watch the Cocaine Bear trailer. Looks good, plain simple fun. Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, I seen
trailer.
that one too.
Wait. Like, what is this all about? A cocaine bear? What is going
It's based
on?
on a true
Bear
story.
keeps finding like stashes of cocaine. These dealers have stashed to hide it from authorities and shit.
No. It falls from a plane.
Oh, it falls from a plane. Well, I've seen the preview this in different places, so that's what I figured happened. But
No,
yeah,
it falls from a
it
plane.
shows him like eating a fucking kilo of cocaine.
Hey,
I'm
that's
like,
interesting.
oh my God.
Like, what happens next? Does the cocaine go bear to go on a murderous spree or something like
Oh
that?
God, yes.
Of
High speed
course. So it's like the grizzly bear movies.
I didn't see
Well,
that.
actually, the bear in the movie is a black bear.
It's a black bear. I was gonna say yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yikes, though.
Based on a true story.
What? That's
Which is
actually
surprising.
there was actually a bear on cocaine that went on murderous spree.
Except it was a plane that crashed carrying drugs, and the bear found the drugs. Went on a spree for about 45 minutes before it just died. Bear just
Died
died.
of an overdose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Jesus.
would imagine that would happen.
Yep. Especially with all the cocaine it's been eating, and especially enough for it to, fry its brains like any other,
No, literally it's heart. It's heart, literally.
Oh, fried its heart, huh?
Yeah, it's heart. Yeah.
So it didn't fry its brains, though it may.
Well, I mean, I think in long-term use, it could probably do that. But
So
Yeah.
the amount of cocaine the bear ingested, it was too much for its heart.
or if you
Literally
ever
deadly.
imagine what would happen if you put jet fuel into a regular car engine that's like that, it just fucks it up. It's too much.
Well, you think about rat reward systems, like they've done tests with them, like what will they do for more cocaine? This bear has unlimited cocaine, so it's going to eat all it can, I would think.
This is a
Yeah.
horrible story of Yogi Bear that I didn't even hear.
Bags of cocaine falling out
They were
of
probably
the
trying to
sky.
protect you from that.
High on cocaine, riding that train. Okay, I'm better.
Yeah. And if you thought that story was weird, there was that one time in the '60s where a dude was trying to was giving dolphins acid just so they can
What?
experiment on them, for a test funded by NASA to see if some animals can if human and animal communication can be possible, as basically a way in case we ever make contact with alien life.
You can't see me, but I was dying on the inside laughing. This one time in the 60s? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, some weird shit happened.
Instead
drugs back
this
then.
one time at band camp, this one time in the 60s.
Yeah. And he even involved a woman and a dolphin almost having a sexual affair with each other.
What do you mean, almost?
Well, basically, the dolphin.
Dolphins are freaks. Dolphins are freaks.
Oh yeah, they're like dogs that will like hump your couch, hump your chairs. Like
Oh God, yes.
What,
Oh, God,
cows?
Couches.
Couches. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll hump your furniture, the couches, chairs, cushions. Like they don't care.
They
One time
take
I
the
got a
freaking
dog, and it
they
was like
take
a
the-
small dog, and it was trying to like hook up with a bigger dog, and kept trying to jump up there, and the hump kept falling off. Like they don't
They take-
care.
Yeah,
take
can you
your
open
phrase-
the chat? Go? I'm just going through the chat.
They literally take the phrase "F your couch" a little too far.
Yeah.
And dolphins
But yeah.
are just as bad.
Yeah. And hey, not to mention, we also really did a lot of other messed up things for science, like trying to make a human Z.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
I have yet to see Fat Man. What's Fat Man?
I'm also confused.
Yeah.
Could be
But-
Gabriel Iglesias. It could be Batman. I don't know.
Chrono says I never did LSD.
Oh, okay, that's good.
He did LDS. It's a Star Trek 4
Oh,
reference.
okay. My
Star Trek
brain
4
assumed
reference.
I knew what it was.
Star Trek 4 reference. He did a little too much LDS in the 60s.
Oh,
you
so
wouldn't?
yeah, I haven't watched the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer. Sorry, BK Dan.
Yeah, is that the Christmas one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna. I'm not much for Christmas movies, but I think I was gonna give that a chance.
You really should watch it before the trailer for 3 because you're going to look at a couple things and go, what? Yeah. Especially Groot.
Yeah, there's like this website where it says I can watch the movie now, and I'm like, maybe later.
It's like 45 minutes long or something like that.
All that work for a 30-minute movie? What the fuck?
It's actually very good.
Okay, I'll give it a chance.
For Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. It's pretty good. Let me see, how long is it?
That's
Why
all
does
I
it
like
load up?
to know, Kronos. Yes,
What?
crack is whack.
But it
Yeah,
wasn't crack, it
so-
was Coke.
Yep. I guess someone just saw that story and thought, Well, this will make a good movie.
God Almighty, that's a lot of
Yeah.
coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Ugh.
it sounds like a terrible story of Yogi Bear. Like, was Yogi Bear measuring Boo Boo?
44 minutes, Moira.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Guess what,
boo.
boo boo? My brains have been fried like eggs. I'm stoned as fuck. Now I'm gonna go beat up and kill a bunch of families to get their picnic baskets.
Because
Yeah.
I got the munchies.
Oh, I heard about that.
Haven't seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas show yet. SOAB.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it either, but the only major thing I learned about it, heard from it, is that it made GoBots canon to the MCU. So whether
GoBots are not canon. That was
GoBots?
actually
GoBots?
no. James Gunn even said it.
I don't even know what the GoBots are.
Oh boy.
We got children on the panel apparently, Moira.
Well, the GoBots are basically like different versions of the Transformers.
Negative. GoBots were first.
Oh. See. But then again, I got it off from a Transformers YouTuber, and I seen some people mention that it was probably just him referencing the toy line, because of Star Wars' love for the 80s, And
Thank
especially
you,
him.
Cosmic. Sorry.
Oh, did he say
Thank you
something?
to Cosmic. Sorry. I was saying thank you to Cosmic. Sorry.
That's my bad. And even especially good old Star-Lord joking about Thanos' cousin being killed by a GoBot as well, isn't it?
GoBots were on early arrival to Transformers. Huh.
But they were first.
They're cheaper versions of Transformers.
GoBots were first.
Yeah. And funny enough, even Peter Cullen and Frank Welker lended their voices for the GoBots cartoon as well.
Leonard Nimoy and Orson Welles were in Transformers movie.
Yep. Spock
84. And Orson Welles, yes. Yep, the narrator for War of the Worlds.
Yep. Which ended up freaking everyone out because they thought it was real.
Yeah. He wasn't the guy who did the story on the radio broadcast, but he was the narrator for the movie.
And well, at least with his role as Unicron, at least his last role of acting was a big impact.
Yep. And Leonard Nimoy is
he was Galvatron, and then later
thank you.
Sentinel Prime.
Yep,
And he also
Galvatron.
voiced Sentinel Prime in Dark of the Moon as well.
Yep. He's also the one that wrote the book I Am Spock. I Am Not Spock.
Wow. And an actor for Monty Python also lent his voice as Wreck-Gar in the 86 film. I forgot his name, but because I know the certain voice that he has,
I think that was John Cleese.
Yeah, John Cleese.
That sounds familiar.
Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Oh, maybe that's where I'm remembering it from.
Although you're probably not remembering it from the Monty Python's Flying Circus, you probably remember it from Holy Grail or Life of Brian. Yeah.
I have seen Holy Grail, so I know what you're talking about.
What about Life of Brian?
No. No.
Salty refuses to watch Life of Brian. He refuses to. Point blank, refuses to. It's hilarious.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system.
He refuses because the religious overtones, like Brian.
And well, Cronus, I think the new live action Transformers series is going to try to do that. Well, if they choose to, at least have it be let him be the end game villain, since they also haven't revealed Megatron yet as well.
Speaking of Transformers, does anyone seen the Transformers Beast War trailer?
Not yet.
No,
want to,
not
though.
yet.
Have.
You have, Alistair?
Yeah, I thought it was good. And
Okay.
I seen some people's only complaint is the CGI being wonky, but then again, it's a teaser trailer. It's a work in progress, sneak peek. It's going to be better in the final product.
I have not seen the original Beast War Transformers Beast War cartoon.
Really?
Nope.
I mean, I remember watching the show at first via 2 DVDs I got from a 10th anniversary figure set for some of the figures they released back when I was little. One with Rhinox that was packaged with Rhinox, and the other packaged with Dinobot. And one episode was a season 1 episode where it was Air Razor's introduction, and the other is a season 2 episode where Dinobot dies.
Don't tell me it's Grimlock. I will cry on the stream if it was Grimlock.
Actually, no, it ain't any of the Dinobots. That's literally the character's name. He was a Predacon that was originally worked with Megatron, but when they landed on prehistoric Earth, they Dinobot thought that it was an Earth they were landed on, and then he tried to challenge Beast Megatron to take command of the Predacons because he's a warrior that follows honor and glory, and then Megatron just had Scorponok shoot him with a rocket and basically banished him out of his group, and he joined the Maximals to initially to take command of them when he tried to attempt to kill Optimus Primal, but then Megatron ended up interrupting his fight, and he ended up giving his respect to Optimus Primal and joined his group fully. Yeah, and he made a lot of. He's been a pretty big fan favorite character too. A lot of moments too, from him and Rat Trap's bickering to eventually till Rat Trap and him had a mutual respect, and there's also when he found out that, and later in season 2 when he found out that when he was looking at the 2 golden discs that the show was showing, he found that they really are on Earth, but in prehistoric times. And then he tried to prevent the Predacons from wiping out prehistoric humanity due to Beast Megatron finding out that he can alter time, alter the future since they're in the past. And then he confront Megatron, and he was badly damaged, and he basically gave off his last life essence to destroy the golden disc, and by blowing it up with his laser eye lasers. And then Megatron eventually resurrected him as an evil clone in a Transmetal 2 form with no memory of what he originally was, but he still develop his memories back, and once Beast Megatron put Primal or Optimus as he was in the 3rd season, made him badly damaged. He basically just started fully disobeying him, told him, "And I have my honor," and then he sacrificed himself again to for the greater good again.
Okay. How many years ago was it? The cartoon? 1996.
Yeah.
Oh, Kronos. Optimus has to die so we can have Rodimus. Okay, I'm better.
Was the White Lion Beast Machine I think, are you talking about Leo Convoy from Beast Wars Second? I think he's from the Japanese continuity for G1.
Yeah, one cartoons, one CGI.
Yeah, it was fine at the time, but they don't really hold up anymore. But at least with Beast Wars,
No.
the writing hold up better.
Looking at the CGI for Transformers Beast War, that didn't really particularly age well.
Yeah, and not to mention Beast Machines became more of a salt on the wound with the designs they went with.
Optimus,
And
you can't die. And then it became Rodimus out of Hot Rod. Yeah.
sorry, Daniel, there's a secret that Hasbro ain't telling you. And the fact that this movie and franchise and cartoons only exist to sell toys, so they're killing off your beloved character just to sell toys.
Well, Optimus died in the '84 movie.
Do not grieve soon, or I should be one with Matrix. I have not yet seen the Transformer animated movie yet. I have the DVD, I just haven't seen it yet.
But you're right, Kronos. Hot Rod was cocky as hell. Okay, I'm better.
And he became hated due to him end up being the cause of Optimus dying.
Not really.
Oh yeah, that I also already got pointed out too. Oh no, you don't, Megatron! Out of the way, Hot Rod!
Because of that, you get a really, really good theme song. I got the touch. Dun,
You
dun,
got the
dun.
touch! You got the power! Yeah!
I really need to get around to it. I do have the DVD. It's on my shelf. I just haven't gotten around to it.
You must later today. You must.
And
I don't
since
know.
we're also
I'll try. Sing It, Stan Bush, and Vince DiCola. But yeah, I was supposed to do do a review of Wednesday episode 1 and 2 today, but stuff came up.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Today, so I couldn't do it. Yeah. I'm not positive. I'll try to do it later on today, but I'm not really positive about that because I do Potato Revenant's gonna do the last Airbender stream later on today. So I'm not positive. But if it's not going to be later on today, I'll be definitely doing it on Monday. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't really expecting,
life happens. You mentioned it.
Life,
you mentioned it
life happens.
Yeah, life happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently the main water pipe is cracked, so they have to get that replaced. But the idiots didn't think ahead of time to get certain parts to keep the pipe in place. So they put some kind of, what do you call it, Moira? Some kind of glue.
A type of adhesive. It's probably a purple.
I don't know if it's adhesive or not, but it's some kind of glue that has to be cured.
Do you know what an adhesive is? It's a type of glue.
Mm-hmm.
You're killing me. But
sorry, brain fart.
Is your pipe made out of metal or like a type of plastic?
Metal.
Okay. Well, they were supposed to have some kind of like fitting to make sure the pipes attach
Well, yeah, but they don't have the parts to keep that
That's what
pipe
amazes me. How the hell are these
in
people
place.
even
Like I
doing this?
know,
They
like
don't have
that's
it.
why that's what I was thinking. Like, why did idiots didn't think of this ahead of time?
Yeah,
So they use the glue to keep the pipe in place. It's a temporary fix. I'm hoping, I pray to God, it will last till Monday or Tuesday when they get the actual parts for the pipe.
right.
So if if something goes wrong, I'll be probably using water bottles and washing my hair with a garden hose for a few days.
In the wintertime, that's roughing it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Although her cuticles or her hair follicles are going to be just absolutely like sassy, because they say that warm water. They say that warm water kind of like opens up your strands and it can dry out. It's supposed to be better for you. Your hair is going to be fabulous.
So
And
I'm hoping the temporary fix will last till Monday or Tuesday of next week. I don't know, but
Be with you.
we'll see.
okay. Oh, and to also mention this too, since we were talking about it earlier, since you mentioned that your first introduction to Transformers was Armada, Energon, and Cybertron, the Legacy toy line just recently released a Armada Starscream recently.
Nice,
And
nice.
by next year, they're going to release Armada Hotshot next.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Yeah, since they already end up releasing Cybertron Metroplex and Override from the same cartoon as well.
I didn't watch Beast Wars when it was on, so sorry. But I recognize a few of the names that carried over from Transformers.
And funny enough, I almost nearly collected all of the Beast Wars stuff for the Kingdom toy line, and I got some of the reissues of the classic Kenner toy line that was re-released too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So far, I only got Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Rat Trap, and Beast Megatron, and Scorponok too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a leaking radiator. Oh no. Held together with chewing gum. That's nice. That doesn't sound good.
Oh, come on. The classic one egg in the radiator. Yeah. Oh. It'll hold.
So, has anybody seen the new Super Mario trailer?
I have.
What do you think of Chris Pratt as Mario?
Well, interesting. Though some people might hate it, and there's also going to be people that like it. But I'm no different. But so far, at least he's trying to do his best in the film, from what I can tell.
Right.
And I also love Jack Black's Bowser voice and Charlie Day as Luigi. And Keegan-Regan Keen really is trying to pull off the Toad voice from the games too. Though I forgot the actress's name for who's playing Peach, but she does really well too. And she's also in this movie, some people are saying that she's not going to be I've seen people mention that she ain't going to be a damsel in distress, and Luigi's going to be the damsel in distress.
She's not wearing the dress. She's being, the non-damsel in distress. And I guess her love interest is not Mario, but Bowser. Which is weird.
Kind of a weird change, but
yeah.
But hey, I mean, to be fair, at least with technically what they're going with ain't really new, since Peach did her own thing in 3 games, if I remember.
Which is weird because isn't Bowser supposed to be the villain in the story?
I mean, yeah, he's supposed to be
So
since the trailers
it
portray
wouldn't
it
make
as that.
so Princess Peach's having a link of interest with this villain is I don't know, strange because she should be sure to be having a love interest with Mario, the hero of the story.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, I can kind of get the whole ex-boyfriend thing, but still weird regardless, you know.
Hmm.
Right.
And though my biggest question with the movie is it going to be a prequel to the Super Mario Bros. Games or its own world? Since there's technically other Mario media that's its own world, like the Mario cartoons.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Nice, Kronos. The song. I love it. Peaches for you. Peaches for me. Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I have not seen the trailer for Indiana Jones. The recent one.
Dial of
I
Destiny or
still get
something
to
like
see
that.
it. And
You have Kronos? That's cool.
also to mention these little fun facts about the Mario trailer. So far I've seen people point out that the foreign dubs for the movie are really well done too. And at first, people were pointing out how in the French dub, the guy who's voicing Mario sounded exactly just like him, like his actual video game voice. And then there's the Japanese dub I seen that was pretty interesting. And I seen people point out that so far that Mario is being voiced by the same guy that voiced Light Yagami from Death Note.
Who's that?
He's the main character slash main antagonist of Death Note.
Say it again. The Japanese voice actor for Death Note, you mean, Alistair?
Yeah, Light Yagami's voice actor for the Japanese version.
For the Japanese version of the anime Death Note. Oh, okay.
Yep. And after that, some people even mentioned me that he also voiced Ultraman Zero as well, and on a Discord server I'm in, I even found out that he's even the Japanese voice for Ryuji from Persona 5 as well.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired too, Kronos. So I'm not going to be doing a super long one today or tonight. It's just like the spur kind of moment kind of thing.
I see. Yeah, since I'm planning on, figuring to get some rest early just so, I wouldn't, end up prolonging my sleep like I did last night. Especially since my buddy's supposed to be coming over Saturday, which is today at the moment.
Yeah. It's almost 3 o'clock here, so yeah.
Yeah. That's a Mario 64 code. I'm not really tired. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, so far, at least with next year, has got some interesting movies to offer.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for next year. I think it's March. No, April. The Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Really?
That looks good. Dungeons and Dragons movie. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's a heist. It's a heist movie.
Heist movie.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, but the past doesn't give me a whole lot of hope. But maybe this will be good. I'll go see it.
The D&D movie? Yeah, no. I was not all about that movie, but yeah, this one looks good. Watch the trailer for it each time. It's good.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's got a Displacer Beast in it and some other cool stuff.
You play too?
What, D&D?
Yeah.
About 40 years, I think.
Ultraman was an original character, Brett. but Subaraya also made the show that Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad was making an American version of Gridman.
Yeah, it was on
So-
or about the 15th of December, 1984.
I just finished watching Netflix animated TV show on Ultraman.
Oh
And
yeah.
how was it?
Relatively good.
Especially for a alternate universe sequel for the original series. Though I haven't seen it yet, but I have yet to see it. Especially since I learned that the main character is the son of the original Ultraman, Shin Hayata, well, I also didn't notice that there really wasn't even, or at least from what I can tell, not really much kaiju in there. I mean, there's still aliens in there, or seijin in Japanese terms for this case. But I haven't even noticed any kaiju. I just noticed just some characters that are also in Iron Man like suits that are named after the kaiju. But at least that's. Oh, sorry.
Which ones?
Well, so far I only read one that was named Bemular, the first kaiju that Ultraman faced in the first episode of the original show.
Okay.
And as for the aliens, the only ones I researched were ones that were theorized to be the descendants of the Baltans. But I still have yet to see the series to, give my thoughts on it. And
go ahead, Alistair.
Okay, I was about to mention that there's even some other Ultraman animes that Subarai made prior as well. One in the 70s called Ultraman Jonius, or the Ultraman, as it's just initially called. It was animated by the same people that made Gundam, the original Gundam. And then there's Ultraman USA, or Ultraman the Adventure Begins, which is a Hanna-Barbera co-production OVA 2. And there's the Ultraman Kids animes, and there's also one called Ultra Nyan, which focuses on a alien Ultraman cat. And there's even another one called Kaiju Girls as well, where it's about a bunch of girls that are reincarnations of the kaiju of Ultraman kaiju. And it mostly focuses on Ultra Sevens. Ultra Sevens is capsule monsters, and Agira is the main character of the series, along with Nicholas and I forgot what the other one is, but I know it's a robot.
Okay.
Yeah, and then others come to the fray, like Gamora, Red King, and a few other notable names.
So, I've been hearing about this whole I'm not really sure I want to touch upon this, but since I don't really talk about politics on here, but I guess the whole Kanye West thing is really creating a quite
Stir up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
I've
talking to Mora Kitty about this. Like, we tend to think he's trolling to get a reaction.
Maybe he's just mentally ill.
I don't know. It's tough to tell. Like Mora Kitty thinks he's trolling to get attention, or is he really, mentally ill?
Maybe he's all broke up from his breakup.
Maybe, I guess. I mean, getting divorced is not really pleasant.
No, it's not. Especially when there's kids involved. Trust me.
No.
Mm.
Yeah,
no,
I
no.
didn't understand the whole like why the disguise if they know
I
who it.
didn't get that either. Like, how can you tell that that is Kanye West in that outfit?
Maybe gives him plausible deniability. I know.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, the whole thing was just bizarre, straight
It
out of
is, but
Clown
it was
World.
fairly bizarre, and yeah, I don't really, I can't. It's hard to
When you've
tell. Like,
rendered Alex Jones speechless, you've really accomplished something.
I guess so.
Ooh.
But at this point, is he like really mentally ill, or is he just pulling a fast one on us, on all of us?
I don't know. It's not.
He's one hell of a shovel artist if he's pulling a fast one. Okay. One hell of a shovel artist. Shoveling a lot.
I just don't see what the upside is. You know, it's like, what's the
Mm.
upside?
What's the end game of this one? Yeah, I don't know either. What's the end game of this one? I have no idea.
Maybe
Yeah,
the end game is, trolling on all of us and getting us all stirred up for, I don't know, for no reason, being a troll.
Yeah.
After he got back on Twitter, Elon let him back on. He put something up on Twitter, and Elon was like, and he got rebanned, and then Elon would apologize to him. The image was not nice. Let's just say that. It was extremely anti-Semitic.
Well, it's very trolly to put the swastika and the Star of David and say that's the
Thank you.
symbol of your
Thank you.
presidential run.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yes. I wasn't going to say what it was, but yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And by that, my gut is starting to lean towards he probably is trolling because, well, I mean, who wouldn't want to, poke fun at Twitter tards,
Maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know. He's got enough money that it doesn't matter. I mean, we can establish that much. So
Yeah.
So is Elon too, but yeah.
But he's still defunding himself in the future,
Yeah.
But
Especially
the thing is,
since-
whatever he was thinking doing this stunt, to me, in my personal opinion, it does damage his, his credibility.
And reputation.
Yes, his character. I mean, that became very damaging to a person.
I saw a good one online earlier. Why do Republicans love the Second Amendment so much when they keep shooting themselves in the foot? Seriously. They shoot themselves in the foot so often with things like this.
So, a question for you guys. Since Twitter is let's just say in the reformation or reform,
Uh-huh.
do you see things getting better or getting worse?
I think it's too soon to tell. I think it's unfair to judge at this point
Mm-hmm.
because you don't turn a multinational corporation around in 3 weeks.
No, it's going to take time. But I do I do stand with Elon Musk. Like, free speech is free speech, regardless on which platform it is on.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, it gets hard to please everyone though. So, I mean, it seems to me that they ought to be able to put some sort of blockers in place where people that don't want to see certain things can opt out,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the only way you're really going to have free speech. Because some people don't want to see porn, for example. So you need like some sort of.
Oh my gosh!
I don't want to see porn.
That reminds me. Like, a couple days ago, I was searching, for I was just putting hashtag something, And I kid you not, it was some kind of pornographic gif right in my face. It's
Well,
like,
supposedly the
Man.
Chinese are flooding Twitter because they don't want word to get out that the Chinese people are in revolt.
mm,
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like 3 out of 4
So they're
people in
trying to,
China,
protect the
like
little
3 out of
secret.
4, like 3 out of 4 people in China are locked down, and they're
Hmm.
revolting over it.
Well, they've been locked down for 3 years. They're out of food. They're out of money. Everybody's going
Yep.
bankrupt. Yeah, it's bad.
oh dear.
And basically, the Chinese government's going to end up killing the whole civilian population over there by that.
Right. Because basically some
Um,
people burned to death because they were locked in their apartment and the fire department couldn't get there because of all the crap outside. And yeah, that was one of the sparks for the protest. It's like a blank paper protest.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Is
saw
anyone,
those. Yeah, at Edgetown, I saw those.
Yeah, I
is
can tell
anyone,
that. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, Alistair.
Yeah, it sounds like the Chinese government really is, basically causing more psychological and social problems than anything good.
Hmm.
Well, my understanding is they think if they right now they have what they call zero COVID policy, which is where they're locking people down so it doesn't spread. Supposedly, if they open it up the way we have, they won't have the hospital facilities to take care of all the people that will be like dead or dying.
Dang, that's just even going to cause even more problems over there.
Yeah,
Well, you think they
that's
would?
not good. But to change things up, I don't want to get too deep into this, because I'd rather not talk about that stuff too much on this channel. But anyway, has anyone seen any like good movies lately?
Well, I mean, I did try to continue Tokyo Vice the other day.
Tokyo
Mm.
Vice.
It's
I'm not
a
really
crime
familiar
show.
with it.
It's basically based on a true story where a journalist in Japan named Jake Adenstein was trying to investigate the Yakuza and their doings.
Hmm.
And basically, he's basically, putting himself, in the front of the line just to get a good story. And I heard Broden talk about that show a lot before, especially using it as an example of what real journalism is supposed to be.
Movies. I just recently rewatched Days of Future Past. X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past.
Yep.
With
the original X-Men cast. Yeah.
Future Past.
X-Men. It's X-Men movie.
Oh
Days of Future Past.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was drawing a blank on that.
Yep. It's the last one with the original cast.
So apparently, huge.
Hugh Jackman.
No, I did it wrong. Yeah, Hugh Jackman. I don't know why I call him Huge Jackman for some reason.
Because he's too tall to be Wolverine.
No, that's not it.
Bless you. That's all I gotta say. Bless you.
No, that's not it. There's some reason I don't know why. But yeah, like Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine
in the Deadpool movie. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I thought he was done after the
Logan
of the last movie he was on as
Logan.
Wolverine.
Logan, yeah. That was a good movie. I am not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Please don't. I haven't seen it.
It is a tearjerker.
Oh man.
It is a tearjerker.
Have I seen Sucker Punch? No, I don't think I have.
And not to mention, he's going to come. Not to mention, Hugh Jackman is now going to come back in Deadpool 3.
That's what she was just talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I figured I'd at least mention it fully.
And I said, yeah, the Deadpool movie coming up.
Yeah. I mean, And to be honest, in terms of movies, at least to me, on my end, so far the only extent with watching movies is mostly just fan films I find on YouTube. Sort of. I mean, mainly pertaining on some franchises I'm in. Like, for example, there's machinimas and original works and even some well-made short films, and even some stuff I seen when I was little, like Mario plushie short films and Halo Mega Block videos and
Okay.
Halo machinimas.
Oh yeah, Nobody was the name of the one I was thinking. That is a good movie. I can't really, I really can't wait for the sequel to come out. I really want to see the sequel to that movie.
Oh, is that where the dad is tired of everybody's bullshit?
With Christopher Lloyd in the movie as the
Yeah,
grandpa.
the dad or his
Mhm.
grandpa. I know,
Mhm.
right? I was like, I love this guy. Hell yeah.
And I like, please give me the sequel as soon as possible, please. Because Christopher
It was
Lloyd
way
is getting
better
up
than
there
I
in
thought.
age.
And I think it was Slasher or somebody Slasher hangs out with that advised I should watch that movie. And I was like, all right.
Good movie. I would like. I need to watch that movie again, but I also want to see the sequel too.
I like a good family movie, and that was it.
A really violent family movie, but
Well, you know, I mean, it was violent, but I mean, he did what had to be done, and he looked after his family. So, you know, he was a good family man.
Yes.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That was a good family movie too. Did you ever
I
see it?
There's
haven't
some
seen
things
that
I'd
one.
have to
No.
cover the kids' eyes with that one, but with Nobody wasn't quite that bad.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Smith was rom-com action.
Right. It definitely was.
It was the three movies together. Rom-com action. Yeah.
Is anyone really going to see Avatar 2: The Way of Water?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking about it.
It's been so long since I see the original movie. Like, I need to watch it before I even see the sequel.
They just re-released it on Disney. Took it off for a while to put it back in the theater for a little while, but it's back on Disney Plus.
Wait. They took it off on Disney Plus to put it back on theater, and then took it off on theater to put it back on Disney Plus.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
They wanted to make it number one still in the theater.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's up to 2.922 billion.
And funny enough that you mentioned it, someone on a server I joined recently, not recently, but recently from a few weeks ago, was mentioning how he didn't like how James Cameron is just focusing too much on money and box office numbers and just making a good movie that doesn't need all the budget it needs to make a good film. Have it be made with passion.
Mm-hmm.
The reason he's taking so long for Avatar 2, he's filming 2 and 3 back to back.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So, are you excited about it?
Oh yeah. There are no words to describe how excited I am. There's interesting sounds anyway, but there's no good words to describe how interested I am. Yes, very.
Really?
I have to agree with you, Kronos. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't care what you say. It's a Christmas movie.
And same way with Lethal Weapon 1.
Yep.
All Lethal Weapons take place on Christmas.
Die Hard is more of a Christmas movie than Lethal Weapon 1, but it just barely make the qualifications. Because what was going on did happen during the holidays, and there were decorations and stuff. So it barely squeaks by, but I'll give it a green light on that. It's just when a terrorist activity is happening literally in the middle of a Christmas party, it gives a little extra boom.
Yeah.
Plus, the I have a machine gun, ho, 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 written on a terrorist's chest kind of really tops it off,
Right.
And Die Hard 2, Die Hard 2, Lethal Weapon 2 was a Christmas movie also.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was.
And
I
Lethal
wasn't
Weapon
as much of
2,
a fan of it.
Lethal Weapon 2, I believe, in my opinion, had the best line in any of the Lethal Weapon movies. It's a toss-up between when Roger says he wants to go to South Africa, and the guy looks at him and says, "But you're black," or
Oh Lord.
yes, he's the guy he has the guy lined up with his gun, and he says, "Diplomatic immunity," and he just raises his head, twists his neck around, says, "Just been revoked," and shoots him right between the eyes. Yeah, it's toss up between those two. For Lethal Weapon
Huh.
2. Yeah, I love Lethal Weapon movies, if you couldn't tell.
Yes, Brett, you are correct.
Gremlins
Yeah.
2, yes.
I haven't seen the Gremlins one, but I do love Night Before Christmas.
You've not managed to watch Gremlins? The movie's older than you.
Nope, I have not seen it.
Son of a bitch, girl, we got some work to do.
And there's only like 2
There's
films in it.
decorations everywhere. Some of the Gremlins are even trying to sing Christmas carols, so it counts. And Gizmo is literally a Christmas gift. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
And we also got the Santa Claus movies, which is obviously.
Mhm.
Mogwai.
Speaking of Santa Claus, if I'm
Yes.
not mistaken, didn't they bring Tim Allen back as Santa Claus for something?
Yeah, the Santa Claus is. Yeah.
The Santa Claus is. Okay,
Yeah,
let's look
it's
this
on
up.
Disney Plus also. It's on Disney Plus also.
All right, Tim Allen, Santa Claus. All right, let's look at this.
Yeah, if the elf Barnaby's not in there, I don't want it. When that movie first came out, I was like, he's kind of cute elf.
Or the first Santa Claus movie came out in 1994. Oh, that long ago, huh?
I'm not going to tell you
Thanks
how
a
old
lot
it
for
was.
reminding me of that.
I'm not going to tell you how old it was in 94. I was out of high school. I
was just a kid back then.
I mean, technically, I was too.
See,
But I was old enough to babysit you.
mm-hmm.
I was like 13.
I was older than that.
I feel a little better, only a little. But
You're
when
welcome.
guys get older, they're seen as more mature and distinguished. We age, and people think we should be put out to pasture like a cow.
Whereas my body has aged like milk.
Same.
No.
so funny.
Women age like fine wine.
No, I have to look like Sophia Loren to age like fine wine. I'm aging like cottage cheese over here.
Oh,
It's terrible.
Yeah. And I'm still 20.
I can feel the gray hair trying to sneak up on me.
20? Oh, dear God.
Yep.
okay. Santa Claus
Darn
2
youngsters.
came out in
I'm
2002.
old enough to be Alistair's mother.
My son,
I'm 41.
my youngest, who's 22, is older than you.
I'm 41, so technically I would be of legal age and could have had Alistair.
I'm older than you, Moira. Let's just say that. Okay?
Yeah,
And my
because
mom and
Thanos-
dad had me when they were 30.
Andrew
Oh,
Time and I are probably
right on.
similar. Are probably very close.
I'm probably in the middle of all you guys.
Andrew Time and I are probably pretty close.
Yeah.
Hello,
And when I
Sapphire
first
Elf.
joined Raquel's streams, I was 18 and 19.
Aw, thank you, Kronos. You're a sweetheart. Oh my God, that is so
the rough
dysfunctionally funny. That is some dysfunctionally
Well,
funny Christmas right there.
Larry? I'm not really sure.
He breaks in to rob them, and he ends up trying to marriage counsel them because they're constantly fighting each other.
You never saw the Santa Claus movies? Shame on you, Kronos.
Holy crap, Kronos.
I only owned the
It's not
second
bad.
movie on VHS. Go
I
ahead.
have that on VHS. I have a few things on VHS, but not technically that. Usually it's action movies or sci-fi because my mom would film movies for my dad.
Hi, Sapphire.
Yeah. My folks kept a lot of VHSs for me to watch,
Yeah, I like Dennis Leary as well. He's one of the few actors that have like been kind of spicy, but also you didn't find out
Hey,
anything
Sapphire.
disgusting about them. You know, like he was out there and he was crude, but as
Hey,
far as I know,
Sappy.
he didn't mess with any kids, and I can appreciate that.
Hmm.
Moira, I am an asshole.
I'm an asshole,
ASSHOLE. Everybody.
My daughter's dad would love to sing that every once in a while. It was so funny. He's got the dad humor where, like, I know I've gotten to the age where the people around me do dad jokes and dad humor. So it's like sometimes it's the same song and jokes all the time. And you're just like, screw it. I guess I'll smile and nod.
By
Wait,
the way,
you never-
Sapphire. Oh, sorry.
You never saw the Home Alone movies either? Kronos.
Kronos, what? Were you living in a shoe with an old lady? What the fuck? Lucky
And
you. Lucky you, Brett. Dang it.
oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, dang it. Sorry.
Anyway, by the way, Sapphire, I let everyone know about your
What?
your recent toothache.
Yeah, messaging from emergency ward and hospital. Be going under the knife in a few hours.
Oh, wait. I got like an imaginary $5 on appendicitis. So, anybody got
Yeah.
I think gallbladder is a legitimate concern. What else?
Hmm.
I got dibs on appendicitis.
Oh, yeah, Moira. My son, at the age of 19, told me the worst dad joke ever.
Oh.
He asked me, "So, when does a joke become a dad joke?" John, I have no idea when. When it becomes apparent.
Bravo! Bravo! I am proud. How old is he?
Oh, he was 19.
Tell him I'm proud of him.
He's 22 now, but yeah.
That's fantastic. I love
girl.
it. That's one of those jokes that sometimes have to be written down so people can see where the joke's at.
You're welcome. Oh,
Yes,
I was
lots
saying.
of hugs to you,
Yeah,
Sapphire.
feel better soon, Sapphire Elf.
Yes,
Good
we do
luck.
want you to feel better, but I must
Yeah.
admit I am a bit curious as what surgery you're having though.
Mm.
For some reason,
Root
that
canal?
nosiness is extra.
Good luck, Sapphire. Yeah.
Did you not see some movies that we were talking about the other day? So raspberries.
Yeah.
I forgot. Remind me.
Oh,
I'm
that's what I'm on the mic.
sorry.
I got that on my mic. Sorry.
Now it worked because I can't do it as well. So you did it great.
Oh man, I did it again. On my mic.
I used to be able to make sports noises. But, like, I can't get it to do it anymore.
Well, we were talking about assholes before, so yes, fart noises. Yes.
Oh my god! I just had a flashback of when I was a kid. I'd make fart noises in my armpit.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
wait,
man.
are girls actually do that? Oh,
I
wait,
did. I have not done
I
that.
thought guys did that.
No, I'm pretty savage. Oh, and we used to flip our eyelids inside out.
Hey, I didn't like that.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It looks weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of savage. I don't know. I don't know if I can do the armpit thing still. I might try. Hold up. It's not something I've done since like before I was old enough to drive. But we will find out if I can do it.
Here you go. There we go.
Ouch. Oh, that hurts actually. Dang it.
You don't have
I
enough.
don't hear anything.
You're all out of internet gas.
Ow, that fucking hurts, man. I don't remember it hurting that much
Gals
when I was a
making,
kid.
wow, that's hot. Gals making fart noises with their fart.
I can't anymore. I vaguely remember how I'm supposed to have my hand, but it's like,
Moira, write this down. You need to write this down. You need to write this down, Moira. Note to self. If it hurts when you do it, don't do it.
Silent
wanna
but
be a
deadly.
I can't make it do it anymore. I don't know what happened. My armpits have changed. I guess your armpits
Wait.
Oh, thanks a lot,
for-
Kronos. Thanks a lot.
Wait. You used to dye our eyes with pixie sticks when we were
What the
kids?
fuck?
What?
I used to snort Smarties. Does that count?
I saw one kid
You
pretend he
dye
was
your
snorting a line
eyelids
of
with
chalk dust.
pixie sticks?
They'd eat pixie sticks, but not put them in their eyes. That's just fucking. Ow,
No,
ow.
not eyelids. Eyes. You
That has
dyed
to feel
your
like sand
eyes
in your
with
eye.
pixie sticks? Couldn't you just do that with Kool-Aid?
Man, Americans are gross. Okay, you're not totally wrong on that, Cosmic.
No, you're not.
Especially elementary school kids. Oh God.
I was in junior high snorting Smarties.
My armpit still hurts. What the fuck, man?
I could imagine kids snorting pixie sticks. Yeah.
Smarties. I used to crush them up.
That's just terrible. I would just eat them. I wouldn't snort them. I waited till I was like 19 before I snorted.
Oh, I
stuff.
remember, like, when I was a kid, some kids will make a Fruit Loop cereal necklace and just eat it.
Oh yeah, man! I hadn't done that since like 2nd grade, but yeah, that was good times.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend the rest of the day snacking on your necklace. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I assume that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not wearing that thing forever.
They made
Oh, yeah.
candy necklaces when I was a kid to sell my ice cream truck. Candy necklaces when I was a kid.
Candy. Those are, yeah. Well, it beats like seeing kids smelling the scented markers and putting up.
Oh my God, the blueberry markers were my favorite.
I love the citrus one. The orange, that was my
that's
favorite
not
one
bad
too.
either. The lemon one was better though. Than
The black ones. The black ones. Go the black ones.
I was like, ugh.
I know.
But man, that's so
Good
weird. They tell us to say no to drugs, and they're like, "Hey, sniff these markers, kids." And I gotta tell you, like, school did not prepare me for the real world, because when I got in the real world, I realized that nobody's offering me free drugs like I was promised. I was pissed. That shit cost money. They don't tell you that. They're like, "Oh, these people are around every corner trying to offer you drugs." I'm like, "Fucking awesome! I can't wait till I'm old enough." Nope, not really. Son of a bitch. Liars.
False advertisement. False advertisement.
Well, since you try to show off your talent, Morai,
Close enough.
I think I'm going to go ahead and show you mine. Well, it's something special, but it's a little niche.
Whoa!
Unless you talent.
Okay,
You
how
blew your
niche? It's not gonna get our
sister's
channel shut down,
dolls
is
up
it?
with fireworks.
Oh my!
That's
That's
awful.
fucked up. At least it was a doll and not a frog or something. That would have been horrible.
Okay, here's my roof of my house. Well,
Nice roof. Oh, yes.
Okay.
and this is only part of it, so I can only do certain parts. But watch.
How tall is your ceiling?
I don't really know, but when I go from here, it does it's a little too far for me to reach. But when I'm on this side,
I think your house is not level.
let me do it with my other finger. Yep.
I can't see. You gotta move the camera up.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
You have to point up.
Well, I really feel like we need to know how tall you are and how tall the ceiling is for us to fully understand this.
5 foot,
Two.
I believe, is what my dad's told me.
Oh, okay.
You're 5
But
feet.
I'll have to re-ask.
So you're a little
sorry,
shorter
go
than me. A little shorter than me. Okay.
A little shorter than you? Oh no. So, okay, so 5 foot means shorter. My bad. I'm a 6 foot, I think. Is that longer or?
What? Well, 5 is big. Is not as big as 6.
But yeah, I'll have to ask my dad because I suck at remembering my own height, but I am a pretty tall
All
feller.
right. When you leave convenience stores, what does the sticker on the side of the door say? You can be
You have to be this tall.
depending on what convenience store he's leaving.
You have to be this tall to do the ride.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You
I
must
think you
use
told her
tall.
that.
You must use tall to rob this convenience store. That's what it says.
Yeah. And when my stepmom used to live with me,
Oh no, poor
I had to
Sapphire.
help. I had to help her with reaching places she couldn't reach, and
Oh. Oh, I'm
Ooh,
sorry,
yeah,
Alistair.
yeah. Ooh,
I have an abscess from a jarred molar tooth, and my neck
Oh.
is swelling
Oh, that's the
and
person who said
might
has a
block
bad
my
molar.
airway. Oh, dang.
Good lord! I
No.
hope they got you on some hella antibiotics. Holy shit!
Oh, please, like, I hope they give you some Novocaine, dude.
we just scroll down further.
Novocaine,
You see more.
morphine.
You scroll down further. You see more from her. Oh, yeah.
Like,
And we
like,
are
like,
sending you
like,
home.
I can tell you, the worst dentist experience I ever had was getting my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't fun for me. Like like they gave me the option to do Novocaine or laughing gas. Like, yeah, I'll do the Novocaine.
Oh, that laughing gas barely works on me, sadly.
Yeah. So I wasn't really confident with the laughing gas, so that's why I choose the Novocaine.
They need laughing gas to calm me down to shoot me up with Novocaine. I don't do shots very well.
I don't
Nor
do
do I.
shots well either. I hate needles.
Yeah, man, those needles are unbelievable. It's like that. Like, let's see if we can touch your jawbone with it. What?
So
And this will shoot up in your brain. Yeah, you know.
so like they got the three back mowers,
Mhm.
out, but the last one, they couldn't get it out, so they had to split it in pieces to get
Oh.
it
Yep.
and to get it out, and that caused caused a dry socket in my mouth.
Girl.
OMG. The
If I can find the
pain,
picture, I have
the
a
pain I felt from that dry sock was undescribable. Yeah, the right side of my face blew out because of that. I was in
knew it.
pain. I was in really bad pain. So I had to, go back to the dentist and, some kind of it was like some kind of brown gauze with medication they put in my mouth. Yeah, but I couldn't really, I was, yeah, I had to be really careful what I ate, and I couldn't really suck through a straw either
Yeah.
for a while.
So
Yeah.
once they were removed, are they still sensitive like a filling, or do they just kind of like they were never there?
Well, it's been so many years now. From what I can recall, they'll heal, and it's like they're not. To be honest, you won't even remember if they were actually ever there.
I had several teeth out in one shot, and
Oh my God, they did that to me.
several.
They took like 8 teeth out. I nearly died.
I had no top teeth.
Yikes.
That's my gum. And yeah, I had 7 teeth in one shot, and that was not fun.
Heavens to Betsy.
Oh, heavens to Betsy! I don't think I think I showed everybody one time, but like where my lower left canine tooth is supposed to be, or is, or was, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like apparently that basically the sidewall blew out as he was trying to get it out.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it could do that. And I took a picture of it, and the pain was so bad. Breathing hurt. Drinking anything hurt. Mashed potatoes hurt. Pudding, it was so bad. It felt like it took like a month for that to heal in. I thought it was gonna be a weird indention, but weirdly enough, it actually healed across. But man, it looked like a side wall of a tire blew out. And he couldn't even, it was so raggedy looking, he couldn't even stitch it in place. I was like, oh God. It was so bad. I had a picture of it somewhere, but I don't seem to have it anymore. But whew.
So we're gonna cut in from the outside my jaw and install drains.
Ugh.
I'll wake up on the lung machine again in about 24 hours. Woof.
Oh,
Ventilator. Yeah.
Yikes. Is a
Sucking up
ventilator a
all the
normal
infection.
situation for an abscess?
Yeah.
Well, what I mean, whatever it takes to get an infection out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know a lung machine was required, but dang.
Because it's not required for, but it's required for her healing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they got to go and literally work everything out from the outside. Yeah.
I had an abscess one time that was like between my, it's like where the cheek meets the top of the jaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the doctor and they're like, oh, you need a dentist. No shit, bitch. But is there something? and they're like, we have to wait till it's worse before we can do something. I'm like, that sounds like a terrible idea to wait till something's worse. So I went home and my boyfriend at the time, I'm like, here, I had him hold my camera so that way I can see instead of it being a mirror. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I want you to use one hand to hold my phone and the other hand to hold my feet. He goes, what are you doing with that box cutter? I'm like, it's clean. And I carefully went at it really carefully because I kind of know generally where not to cut so I don't cut the nerves in the jaw. And I lanced that thing and I thought he was about to be sick because I pressed down from my cheek down as I was after I cut it and getting that stuff out. He was like, oh my God. Oh, that poor guy was sitting there trying to hold my feet. My feet were trying to twitch. He was trying not to vomit from that because he wasn't ready for that. But I did it and I cleaned it and like I never had another problem again from it. And I'm like, gee, you think the hospital could have managed that? Jeez. They have better tools for that than I do.
Carlos is apparently getting kind of grossed out.
Sorry about that. In fairness, I did clean it in rubbing alcohol first. I let it soak in the rubbing alcohol before I used the cutters. So to be fair, I was clean about it. It just looks rough.
Let's see. That's nothing. My sister's that's nothing. My sister's Furby inside her favorite teddy bear stomach, stitched it up and waited. Wait, you put a Furby inside a teddy bear?
So that way the teddy bear starts moving when it's not supposed to freak her out.
Okay.
Furbies are evil. Furbies are evil.
They're possessed.
I've heard some weird stories of people having like a battery that was out and it was still moving around. I'm like, oh Lord. I can only assume that
probably because of the wires.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's something to do with I forget what it's called. Is that a resistor or something? It holds a bit of power. I can't remember. It's like some little thing that electronics have.
Yeah.
And like probably those maybe had like a factory issue.
Yeah.
So Raquel, did that inspire you to become a daily flosser? Were you like, I'm never?
My mother, when she was really young, my grandmother wasn't really the type of mother to tell you brush your teeth. She found it out the hard way. So, yeah, she does have some teeth with little filings in her mouth. So she always
filings or fillings.
Fillings, sorry.
Okay.
Misspoke. Yeah, fillings. Yeah. So she always, like, to this day, she always asks me, do you brush your teeth?
Yeah. My mom, and for the same reason, my grandmother, apparently, according to my mom, wouldn't even get her a toothbrush when she was a kid.
What?
She liked the other sisters better than my mom. My mom was the unexpected last one. And I guess she didn't much like her. It's my understanding. I never met my grandma, so I couldn't say. But yeah, I think my grandmother was like 40 or 41 when she had my mom. And my mom was about almost 40 when she had me. So I didn't know many other kids that had a grandma who was born in 1901, so that was kind of weird. People would be like, my grandma was born in like the 40s or something. And I'll be like,
oh dear God.
Like, mine's a lot older than that.
My grandma.
And since you mentioned that, yeah.
My mother's mother was born 1913.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just in time for the income tax.
1913. Yeah.
And to also mention this too, I remember my ex-girlfriend telling me that one of her teeth split open because she doesn't really brush her teeth much. I was like, oh damn,
Ow,
yeah,
that's rough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
yeah. And it ended up convincing me to try to at least brush my teeth more. Though I kind of been slacking it off with it recently, but but my dad always tries to remind me.
I understand that.
Oh, never pop as assessed. No, that's not a good idea.
Oh, sometimes you gotta, because depending on where you are, sometimes you just don't get the medical care you need. I actually have like
Yeah.
something behind my ear that was growing. It was like right behind, like where you would have your earring, like right behind that. It was like in a
Yeah.
weird, funky spot, and I figured they'd do the same thing they did with my mouth. Oh, I don't know what doctor they would suggest for that though. So I cleaned a knife and I told my friend, "Go ahead, I need your help. Don't take my ear off, and I'm gonna bite the pillow." So I kind of bit the pillow as he cut, and I was like, but we got it, and that fucker did not come back.
Nice.
Like it hurt.
I got.
I mean, it could have been worse, but that thing was already kind of hurting. And I was scared of how big it. You know those shows where they have people with big cysts and big everything's going in, it's the size of a baseball. Like I don't want to be that person. I don't want to let it get that out of hand.
Kronos, it's a cavity that contains fluid.
Yes, it's like a zit that will
Ew.
not come to the surface, kind of.
Yeah, but it's a hell of a lot more painful.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to give them an idea of visual because I don't know how to explain it any better.
Well, why won't they? Why won't they remove them or whatever?
No, at the time I was not drinking alcohol, so yeah, I had quit drinking alcohol at that time. So yeah, I pretty much raw dogged it.
No, I mean, like, why? Like, I've been to the hospital and like I have one in my ear, and I pointed it out to them, and they're like, "Well, don't pick at it because if it gets infected, you're going to be in a world of pain." I'm like, I'm already annoyed. Like, why can't you just remove it or do something about it? I know it's probably above your pay grade, but why don't they just remove the cyst?
They always seem to want things to get much worse before they'll do anything, and I'm like, and that causes more tissue damage, more pain, more recovery time. Why not just have some common sense and get rid of it when someone asks you to? Holy shit!
Right. Well, I mean, it's like they don't even give you an alternative. I mean, it could be like, well, do you want a giant chunk missing out of your ear? And I'd be like, okay, just get as long as you can get rid of it.
Right?
You know what I mean? Because it's like having a zit that you can never pop, and it's like always there. You know?
Right.
Oh,
Is
no,
that what it?
thanks.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I don't know what to
No.
do about it, but thank you, VA healthcare. Thank you. Thank you.
Cronus is like, wow, Mora's into pain. It's not that I'm into pain, but if you know that this pain will get you to a better place and you know it'll fix your problem and you kind of control the when and the how, it's easier to deal with than like someone's doing pain on you without, yeah, it's different. They're more mentally prepared for it. And so you're just like, yeah.
And to also answer what Kronos said, well, I used to do that before when I was little, so you're not the only one. And I also remember usually picking scabs off my nana, but I don't do it as much of it nowadays. But
Yeah.
I only
Okay.
do
I'm more
several
likely
times
to
where I
pick my
do
own
it
scabs than someone
rarely.
else's, but if I'm close enough to the person, I am willing to pop any zits they have.
My son used to pick his scabs when he was littler, because he's Asperger's, and so his sensory issues. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And that's what I have too.
I can understand that. Okay.
yeah.
Ye-
He can't wear socks. Oh God, no. Oh,
If I can wear sandals in the wintertime, I absolutely will to avoid socks.
yes.
Hmm.
I mean, if I
He was
have,
the
if it's
same way
really
too.
cold, I'll do it, but I don't like it. I don't like the fact that my toes feel so confined.
He's the same way.
I
Oh
totally
no,
get
you
that.
don't. No. Don't pick on your chicken pox. That's just gonna make it worse.
That's what I was told. I was told it would cause scarring, and for a while I did have a little
Mhm.
chicken pox
That's
scar
what I was
on
told
my
too.
nose. It
Mhm.
wasn't too bad.
Of
And I
course,
remember when I was little. Oh,
yeah, I
sorry.
remember. Yeah, I do remember having chicken pox when I was little, and then my younger sister and brother got the chicken pox, so that maybe you have the chicken pox twice.
You must have had a very weak case of the chicken pox, because usually once you get a reasonable dose of the chicken pox, you don't ever get it again. Usually.
I don't know why.
But let's just say
It just happened, really.
I'm old enough to experience the other half of chickenpox,
Shingles.
shingles.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah,
yeah. People say that you can take the vaccine for that, but honestly, I've seen testimonials from people who took the vaccine for chicken pox and they got shingles anyway. And I'm like, well, fuck. I might as well just go all natural then. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
shingles aren't fun. Trust me,
Oh, I've heard they
shingles are
hurt
not
like all
fun.
get.
Especially if you have them on your butt and you have these
Ouch.
boils. Yeah, it develops boils, atlantis boils. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I,
You're literally wearing a padded diaper for 3 days while it heals. Yeah,
oh.
that's
My
not fun.
my
Trust me,
condolences.
Adult diaper.
that's not fun.
No.
Trust me on that.
I believe you.
No.
Hmm.
Yes, Colonels. Protocols.
I would definitely have to read more about shingles because I don't know much about it.
They're extremely contagious.
Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting.
You'd be sitting next to someone and catch it. It's not even by contact.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is nasty ass shit. Trust me.
It just gives me more of a reason not to be around people.
Well, I hope your leg is okay, Cosmic, from the cyst.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
My sister, my youngest sister, like I basically call her the queen of injuries at this point. Let's see. First time around. I guess she was like in the those Hot Wheel cars.
Yeah.
I think she was like, I don't know what you call it. She was on her knees and kind of half run, half crawl kind of position,
Mm-hmm.
and she slipped and busted her chin open.
Oh, ow.
Yep.
Chin injuries are surprisingly common with kids.
Yeah, that was on a wooden floor, no less. So,
I knew one kid who had a scar on his chin from jumping on the couch when he wasn't supposed to, and he decided he was going to try to jump over the coffee table and did not make it over said coffee table. And then another guy I knew had a scar near his chin when he was running around and playing when he was a kid and landed pretty much face first on the brick fireplace. I was like, Jesus, what is with the chins with people? Good
Well,
Lord.
I have the weirdest one of all so far on this list. I can't show you the scar on the roof of my mouth. I stabbed myself accidentally with a pencil in the roof of the mouth.
Oh,
I've
heard about pencil injuries like in the back of the throat and stuff.
This I was in 6th grade. We had a desk that had an open container, open front, not a lift top. Open where inside where you could stick your hands in and whatnot with books. Had a shelf in there, and I dropped my pencil. I had no pencil in the desk. I bent down to go pick it up. Stabbed myself in the roof of the mouth.
Oh shit!
At least it wasn't through your freaking eyeball.
Oh.
No, stabbed myself in the roof of the mouth.
In school, I got stabbed with a pencil. I forget what happened, but the kid was being like a shit or something and stabbed me in the lower part of my thumb. And I had like a gray mark there for like 10 years, like right in there.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was, but I was like, oh, shit stabbed me.
Like, I don't remember this happening, but my mom told me this story. I was just a toddler. And I guess, you take your only take your attention away for the kid for 1 minute.
That's all it
And
takes.
something happens.
That long, just snap. That's all. Just 1 second.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I guess I walked into the corner of the class table,
Oh.
bruised my forehead, and that bruise opened up.
Oh,
So my mom had to took me to a scar specialist.
Okay.
Yeah. But back to my sister, the queen of injuries. Um, the second time, let's see. Well, we're like vacationing in Mexico, and we're on the way home to the airport. I guess earlier that day, my sister thought it would be a good idea to drop on the trampoline. Uh, I'm not sure what happened, but I guess she sprained her ankle pretty bad. So she was on the wheelchair at the airport. Um, and then we're waiting for to get on our flight, and there's just this huge line to get on the flight. And I'm like, oh great, we're definitely gonna miss our flight. And I guess the flight attendant or employee saw my sister on the wheelchair, saying, come over here, and we skipped the whole line and somehow made it to the our flight. Thank you, sister, for
I was
spraining
just
your
about to say,
ankle.
all right, sister.
Yeah. Third time. She was in elementary school. I don't know why. What the teacher thought this was okay, but it was raining, and the teacher thought it would be okay for some odd reason to let them go outside when it's all rainy and wet. Apparently, my sister's friend was on top of her at the monkey bars. She was the bottom. Her friend slipped and hit her in the mouth. My sister came home, and no freaking joke, she smiled, and my mom just went into a panic frenzy because half of her permanent teeth were missing. Like, oh, that doesn't look good. And the piece of resistance, the gruesome of all injuries my sister got. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I remember my sister, sitting on the couch having a popsicle. I went downstairs, and all of a sudden I heard this blood curdling scream. I'm like, what the heck was that? And so I went upstairs. And I'm not fucking kidding you. I see a bloody handprint on the wall. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and there were two little faint ones on the wall too. I look to my right. There's my little sister sitting on the couch with a popsicle on the floor and has her mouth covered with her hands. I'm like, what the heck happened? I'm not kidding you. When she removed her hand out of her mouth, I saw streams of blood coming out of her mouth, and it was just a pool of blood in her mouth when she opened her mouth. And apparently, now, kids, if you listen to this is why you shouldn't do this. Okay? Apparently, she was jumping up and down on the couch, and I guess when she was trying to put the popsicle, I guess she took it out too fast and she bit half of her tongue out.
Ugh.
Yips. So yeah, kids, if you're jumping down and try to eat something, don't.
So she's just out half a tongue?
So I'm like, okay, that's not good. Ma, we have an emergency. So my mom's going in a freaking panic. I grabbed my sister's Cabbage Patch doll named Ginger. Yeah, that was her favorite doll. So we go into the, I don't know, the hospital or some kind of kids hospital or something like that.
Mhm.
And the doctor was like, "Well, this is rather peculiar." I'm not kidding. There were like what's the word I'm looking for? Interns or of like something uh
Candy stripers.
like young adults trying to uh learning the ways of being I guess being a doctor or something like that. And they were like
PA.
eh, yeah, something like,
Yeah.
and they're like
Understudy.
yeah, understudy, thank you. And they're like asking my little sister to open their mouth because this is a really peculiar case. And my mom just looks at the doctor and is like, "This is like really necessary right now." Apparently, it was because it was really peculiar. But more of the story is, she got her tongue sewed, half of her tongue sewed backed up. But yeah, the moral of the story is, don't jump up and down and eat your food. Like
Yeah.
you'll might bit your tongue off.
So they
Well,
reattached it.
Yep.
Weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully your sister's still able to talk,
Well,
despite.
she does, and she can. It's her tongue's fine. I mean, she can still taste food and stuff like that. She can still talk, but the tongue, yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
Okay.
Well, like finished with the Cabbage Patch. That was like for like to soothe her anxiety, or did she use it? I mean,
Yeah, it was just to calm her down, really.
be nice.
Really. But I like when they told the doctor in understudies what told her to open her mouth. She covered her own mouth and then the Cabbage Patch doll's mouth. It was really cute, but yeah, don't jump in and down and eat your food. You'll regret it.
And to mention something gross with related to my siblings, I remember my brother, when he picked his nose, and there were moments where it ends up bleeding, and there was also moments where and he ends up picking out blood clots out of it, long stringy clots out of it.
Eee.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, freaked me out too.
To harken back to earlier, my friends, my buddy in elementary, his little brother, at the age of 8 years old, was still sucking his thumb.
Mm-hmm.
His older brother, CJ, gets chicken pox. Okay, gives to his little brother. His little brother gets chicken pox in his mouth.
Yuck.
Ooh.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm pretty grossed out.
Okay, not gross story. Not gross story. The weirdest bee sting I've ever gotten. I got stung by a dead bee.
Hmm.
Well,
I was like
it's better
12 or 13 years old, playing out back, and my mother had the sprinkler set up in the backyard, running around the sprinkler to get wet, just being a kid, 12, 13 years old. I stepped on a bee that drowned. I got stung by a dead bee.
Yeesh.
Yeah, I went to I stayed in a cabin up in Canada for a family vacation.
I would have been
And
pretty upset.
for some, like, I was trying to sleep and all of a sudden I felt this tickle sensation on my arm. Never really think of it, just brushed it off and have it again and again. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Apparently, the right corner of my window, where the bedroom I was at, there was like a wasp nest, and it was somehow getting into the side of the cabin. that was great. So I have to, slept on the living room couch for the rest of the vacation stay.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
No.
So I just put something in chat. You brought up into my mind. I've got to ask: do Canadians call the U.S. south of the border?
I'm not quite sure.
Oh, come on. Someone's going to laugh at that one.
I never jumped on a trampoline in years.
Same.
You were Kronos. Okay. Yeah, I never did trampolines either.
I mean, those springs are not really dependable.
Yeah,
I was a big boy. So yeah, no.
Any more than 3 people, or then things are not going to go well.
Between 5th and 6th grade, I weighed 130 pounds. I was a big
bouncy
boy.
baby, snap.
Between 5th and 6th grade, 130 pounds in one summer. I gained. No. I ate a lot of Doritos and drank a lot of Mountain Dew and sat on my ass that summer. Hence, I gained a lot of weight. I had the really skinny jokes when I was in 5th grade, and I got the really fat jokes when I went into 6th grade.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I got
that was back when Mountain Dew still tasted good. So
yes,
you got
thank
it
you,
in you.
thank you. Okay,
I don't really care for soda that much, to be honest.
I got the "you're so skinny you can hula hoop a Cheerio." I got that, and then I got the "when you sit around the house, you would sit around the house." When I was in 6th grade.
Hey, Dalek, how are
Hey,
you?
Dalek. He lives.
E for Dalek.
He lives.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Raquel.
Hey.
Hi, Maura.
So, how are you doing?
Not too bad. I was just over watching I was watching Brandon the Anime Guy's stream, and because he was doing one really late. And
oh, really? I thought he only does streams in the mornings. Huh, that's new.
Yeah. Well, I think this was a
trial run.
I think it was just something he was doing. He just decided to do out of the blue. So I was over. So I was watching him. I popped in. I popped in onto his stream, but only at the very end. And then I thought I started to think, hey, I've kind of got the itch to live stream now. So I thought, hey, I'll see if someone else is streaming, or maybe I'll start one myself.
Well, yeah, this was like spur of the moment kind of thing. I wasn't really planning on doing one tonight.
You're welcome, Raquel.
Thank you. Yeah, I was actually supposed to do a review of episode 1 and 2 of Wednesday, but life stuff happened. I didn't get to do it today. Maybe I'll get related to it later on today. I don't know for sure. I do have a podcast I'm going to talking about after the last Airbender on Potato Revan stream later on today.
Oh yeah, he's looking. That's right. He's looking at Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
So, Doc, what'd you have for breakfast?
could have at least. I wouldn't mind taking part in that stream because I absolutely love that show.
What'd you have for breakfast, Doc?
I haven't had it yet.
Oh God.
Sure, I'll
It's
let
10 o'clock. Sorry.
I'll let Potato Rev know if you'd like to join. It's like I think it's like 7 p.m. Central Time, my time. So I'm not really sure what time will that be for you though.
2 a.m.
Yeah,
1 or 2 a.m. Yeah, for Doc.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he always even the YouTubers in the same time zone as me, they always broadcast so late.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Doc, you take a look at your Twitter. I sent you a couple of DMs, one of which is a video link.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Watch it later. It's like a minute and a half long.
Not been.
It's a couple days old though. I meant to send it to you a couple days ago, but I sent it to you Friday. Yeah.
I've been kind of ignoring Twitter the last few days.
I mostly use it for messaging nowadays. That's it.
Hmm.
And I only got it for well, I don't want to go over it because well, it's private business.
Hey, Sherry, how are you doing?
Oh, lovely Sherry.
Well, fellas. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Or are you ready to get going, Alistair? I'm
Alistair.
sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to hitting the sack now since it's getting close to 4:00 a.m.
Yep.
All right, thanks for coming, Alistair.
No problem, Emmy. And as always, it's a pleasure to come on here, and it feels good to be back on here as usual. And can't wait for a Potato Revan stream.
Oh yeah, that'll be
And-
like that would be 7 p.m. Central Time for Avatar: The Last
Right.
Airbender.
Yeah. And well,
My Potato
I got a
Revan's
lot of
channel.
multitasking to do by that time. Well, depending on if my buddy gets busy doing something else or like drawing or listening to music because he does that sometimes. And well, and maybe I might let him join or at least talk through my screen if he's fine with it. Since well, when I asked him before if he wanted to join some voice chats, he was like, "Nah," due to one experience with that happened on Discord one time. Though it wasn't him using Discord, I was showing him screenshots of asking people about something.
Oh, Kronos, I can't call him a kid. He's younger than mine. Mine is 22. My youngest is 22. I can't call you a kid. You're younger than my kid. Well, Kronos says later, Alistair, you kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
My son's
I mean,
22.
Yeah. Even in the early 20s, you can still be considered a kid.
Yeah, but I can't call you a kid. You're younger than mine. You're
Yeah.
younger than my kid, so I can't. What's younger than my kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it when he goes to talk to people. Yeah, I was born in 2000. 2000 what? No, 2000.
And I was born in 2002.
Yeah.
Later, Kronos. And later, fellas, catch you on potatoes stream, Raquel and
All right.
Dalek.
Fellas and ladies.
Yeah, fellas and ladies. Yeah. Anyway, smell you later.
Yeah,
Good night, Alistair.
Bye.
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah. So what you gonna have for breakfast, Dalek?
Maybe I should go and have breakfast and then come back.
Well,
I don't think she's gonna be streaming that much longer. It's only 2 hours.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to stream. Let's
Too much
see.
longer. Yeah.
Too much longer. Yeah.
It's already 3 o'clock for you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I'm going to. Well, what time? Oh, where's my phone?
It's 3 o'clock for you. Yeah.
I'll probably just have some cereal, Dan.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna stream for like another, I think, 20 or 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna end things there.
Okay.
Actually, it's actually quite a nice morning here. Maybe I'll go out for the day.
Okay. It's not raining over there right now?
No, it's not. It's actually the sky's quite clear right now. It's quite sunny. So
It promises to be nice and cold over here. So
but it was pour. Well, let me tell you, it was absolutely pouring most of last week.
Wednesday, and Thursday this week here. Oh, cats and dogs. Not even describing it. They were the big drops. Ogres and elephants. I call them. It was really big drops. They hit like rocks.
Right.
Ogres and elephants. It's not cats and dogs. It's ogres and elephants. Damn it.
Seems most people in the chat are in the East Coast.
Yeah. Just like me. Yeah. It's 4 a.m. here too.
Except for Cosmic, he's at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, UK.
Same as me.
Yep,
yeah,
UK
it's
time.
9 o'clock here.
Yeah.
And Moira's probably passing out.
No, I'm just being quiet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were passing out.
Not yet.
You must meow more often.
I like that. The color chitty kitty.
Yeah, so is Dalek.
Yeah, across the pond.
Yeah.
Across the pond, as they call it over there.
Yeah. Well, wait. I thought you'd call it that on your side of the Atlantic.
No, I thought you guys did over there.
No, where does that come from?
I had no bloody clue.
I was sure
you guys did.
Across the pond was an American phrase.
I thought you guys did. That's funny.
But yeah, what I was saying, like, yeah, at the movie, at the topic of movies.
Yes.
Santa Claus came out in 1994. The Santa Claus 2 came out in 2002. When did Santa Claus 2? Santa Claus 3 came out in 2006. And what do you call it? Santa Claus, like the. Let's see. For Santa Clauses?
Yeah.
And it's a series. So it's not a movie.
Oh, I haven't even clicked on it yet. And it's on Disney Plus.
The Santa Clauses. Okay. It serves a continuation and a sequel to the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. So what's the plot?
Series of movies.
After nearly 3 decades of being Santa Claus, sorry, I'm bringing up Disney Plus. I don't know where you got it.
Scott Calvin is on brink of his 65th birthday and realizing he can't be Santa forever. He's starting to lose a step in his Santa duties, and more importantly, he got a family who could benefit from a life in the normal world, especially 2 sons, one that grew up in Lakeside, Illinois, and one that grew up at the pole. With a lot of elves, children, and a family to please, Scott sets out to find a suitable replacement Santa while preparing his family for a new adventure in a life south of the pole. And the poster literally says, "Still Kringle and ready to jingle." The Santa Clauses.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So far, it's 4 episodes. I don't know how many it's going to be total, but so far it's 4.
Only 4 episodes.
So far,
How long?
yeah.
How long are they?
They're like 30 to 40 minutes.
All right. So far, I'm seeing at Wikipedia, there's only 4 episodes are released. Says episode 5 will be released next Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
Episode 6 on the 14th, which is also on the Wednesday.
Okay.
So I'm seeing only 6 episodes so far. 2 of them are yet to be released.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Been quite a while since the 3rd movie.
Yeah. Where's the 3rd?
When was the 3rd? 2006.
Okay. But you already said that. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, we lost more. She probably like passed out. We was getting ready to pass out.
Mm-hmm. Santa Claus. Yeah.
You know, Kronos, funny story. I always thought as a little kid that R.I.P. on like tombstones meant real important people. I really did at the time. I really, really did. It was hilarious when I finally figured out what it was.
Oh, did we lose more?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Cosmic. Just tuck her in the basket. A kiss, get a task, get a kitty in a basket.
Moira is in ninja mode.
She's lurking in the chat. She's not even going to comment. Oh, you are way back. You're that far back.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ban you, Kronos. Come on. I don't do that. Unless you piss me off, then I would. Well, would like to see the new show Thursday, Saturday. I just don't have Netflix anymore. And I think you'll need to get Disney Plus to watch it.
Yeah, Disney Plus for the Santa Clauses.
Yay! She's back.
My internet cut out.
Did you lose your connection?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So tell us, what's the internet like on base?
Oh, I don't live on the military base, so I don't know how
Oh,
it is
no.
down there. But
Oh,
yeah, the internet's usually pretty reliable here. It's sometimes about between 3 and 5 a.m. Every once in a while, it likes to like croak out for like 10 minutes.
I don't know why.
It's like I forget, it's some kind of like a reset type thing or something they do. I don't know. The system does something weird, so they chose a time where probably less people would be using it.
schedule maintenance or something.
Yeah, I think it's something
Schedule
like that.
maintenance for what
Just keeping
exactly?
things, up and running.
Well, I guess you've been banned on one channel.
I got banned from the bar.
Some twat permanently banned you for what?
I got banned from the bar.
Too many drinks.
No, I won a t-shirt contest.
I don't see how that could
He's
get
like,
banned.
R.I.P.
No, you heard me right. I won a t-shirt contest. I have moves, okay?
Aw.
I have moves.
Aw,
Yeah,
I get a kitty
boobs.
basket. Yay.
And I sang the song too. A tisket, a tasket, a kitty in a basket.
Meow.
Ooh, Sherry's threatening Kronos with assault. Oh no, not our lovely snail.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Damn it.
What is it, Doc?
just the. I was just looking around on YouTube on my tablet and the app crashed.
Oh, of course.
It seems to be that hour, the technical difficulty hour.
Hmm. You
does-
said, "Damn, that sucks." How did that get you permabanned?
Somebody apparently was very sensitive, I guess. Shit.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody thought he was saying it sarcastically, but it's really hard to hear tone, when you're writing it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you only get so much context on something you type.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
I think whoever did it might have just been looking for a reason to be an asshole. Sometimes that just happens.
Mm,
Yes,
That
Kronos.
weather-
Yes, Kronos. I liked him so much I grew a set. Sorry.
It's okay. That weather kitty lady blocked me on Twitter. Who's that weather kitty? I don't know who that is.
Meow.
Katie, not Kitty.
Oh, sorry.
Katie, not kitty. Katie.
Okay, I had my glasses off, so I didn't see it.
I don't even know who this weather kitty is on Twitter.
No clue.
Hey, Isaac. How you
I
doing?
think.
Hey, I watched your video game stream the other night. It looked pretty good. And I did see your little kitty cat.
Her.
His kitty cat was on the chair. You're trying to give him
Aw.
snuggles.
That is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
You had a kitty?
Isaac did a video game live stream the other night, and I saw his kitty trying to snuggle with him on top of his chair.
You guys appreciate my the YouTube would appreciate my
Ooh, I got that one.
yeah. But here's my mouse. I like wolves also.
Oh, wolves are cool too.
Oh yes, wolves are very cool.
You don't think you'll twit? Oh, it's not for everybody, I guess.
I mostly use messaging, like I said, nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, really.
Mr. X Dreams channel, and I don't think it was him though. I have no idea who that is. Is that I guess it's like a other YouTuber.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Alice would have recognized it though.
She's a meteorologist, so a news person who's on Twitter.
Ah, okay. A meteorologist. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's good. Is astrology more or less accurate? Let's see here. I mean, I find it interesting, to be honest. With the with the planets and stars determining your future, stuff like that. Depending what time and where you're at, of the day you were born, and stuff like that. I mean, astrology is interesting, but it is my belief that no one really can accurately predict the future. It's not written in stone. I believe people have their own free will to carve their own path. To me, astrology and tarot cards are just basically more or less guidelines. So I would just take it as a grain of salt.
Robert Zemeckis' film Back to the Future, 1985. Since when can weathermen predict the weather, let alone the future?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have you seen it yet?
Back to the Future? Yes.
Okay, good. Whew. Somewhere around here, I've got $1 million bill with the DeLorean on it. Yeah. My buddy Josh got it for me for my birthday one year. And I got him a Star Wars one for his birthday too. That same year.
Cool.
Yeah. He's a big Star Wars geek, so.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but I can't really say I'm a big Star Wars geek fan, though.
He is. Oh my Jesus, yes he is.
I can't even tell you which. I can't even tell you what type of robot or different types of robots are in Star Wars and what numbers they are.
C-3PO and
Except for those two, the classic ones.
and the other one, whatever the
R2D2.
Yeah.
C-3PO and R2D2. That's only two robots I know. The others ones, I have no idea.
Yeah, me either.
Did
Well,
you
Thank
know
you,
R5D4 is the usual.
at your time you would get this? Did you realize that the Star Wars movies 1 through 9 is nothing more than 3 generations of a family bossing around C-3PO?
Yeah.
3 generations doing what? Waltzing around C-3PO?
Bossing around
Oh,
C-3PO.
yeah. For sure, because he should have recognized Uncle Owen in the desert. Instead, he's like, do you speak water evaporator language? And instead, he was like, oh my God, 3PO, we haven't seen you in 12 years. Where have you been?
Nope.
Yeah,
His memory wiped. His memory wiped. C-3PO did.
None of it holds up when you think about it. Nothing in Star Wars holds together. They're just making it up as they go along.
Yeah. Well, the first 6 anyway. Then 7, 8, and 9, they had absolutely no clue. They had no clue what they were doing.
I agree with you, Isaac. The cards don't predict the future so much as give advice on how to get the best outcome. I can't predict that I buy 1,000 scratch offs and lose.
Woo.
Yeah, getting good luck to get that one winning ticket or scratch off. Even though if if some small chance you won, you still have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
So how much is the lottery number up now?
Which
How
one?
much is Powerball up to? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, because you
Look
got
it up.
Powerball, Mega Millions, some other shit.
Well, what are those two? Which one has the highest
Last
number?
Last one was 65 million. Last I looked at it.
Oh,
What is?
wow.
Powerball, I think. That's what it was last I saw. I don't know what it is now.
Oh, it's drawn tonight. 81.
Okay, it's been a few days to be fair.
81. It's up to, yeah. Oh wow. 81 million.
I think that I am convinced they control who wins that. They would not want regular people like me or someone else worse than me winning and not knowing what they would do with it. Buying off judges, getting campaign funds, getting into office, fucking all kinds of shit to try to disrupt the status quo. Oh God, they wouldn't want it.
Have a default cryptocurrency that rob people out of like millions and millions of dollars. Yeah, good stuff like that. FTX. What? Okay. No, this 20-year-old kid did that. The CEO is 20 years old. Did you know that, Maura?
Nah.
Yeah. It was all that sand that did it, Kronos. He hates sand too because it gets everywhere. Sorry.
Hence the oil bath that they dipped him in.
Yep. I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry.
grade A conversation they're having right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, it is 421. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, with the crazy hair and everything, Kronos. With the crazy hair. He was like 20, 21 years old. Yeah, seriously. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Lottery winners actually are normal people. Most times, though, it turns out worse than before they won. Well, I guess.
I got 5 out of 6 in a regular lotto here in Connecticut one day. I turned 18 in May. I'm not going to tell you what year. And in August, I got 5 out of 6 on a regular lotto.
Oh, hey.
3,600 and change.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
I put about 2,100 up my nose.
Happy birthday to you, bro. Holy shit.
You're on a good one.
Up my nose.
Oh, that's impressive.
I've got a hole in the septum. From too much of it, yeah.
I managed to avoid that somehow.
What's that?
I managed to avoid that somehow.
I did a lot. Let's just say that. It was a long-term experiment, let's just say. Did you experiment with drugs? No. Long-term experiment. It wasn't crack. That my brother did that. I did coke instead.
The only difference is baking soda.
Well, that too, but yeah. It's in rock form.
Well, yeah, I mean,
smoke
you
it.
put a little water, a little baking soda, you heat it up a little, and then cool it down and mold it into a ball.
Yeah. My brother's first hit was accidental though. He was 17 years old. And and the cops were chasing him. And he'd rather get caught with a 40 of alcohol than with a 40 and a 50 rock at the same time. So he dropped the 40 and a 50 and a 40, and drank it.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, God.
He was not a smart critter. He still isn't, but he was not a smart critter.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was not a smart critter. I mean, it was I for going stream for so long, but it goes skiing for so long. But yeah,
That is wild.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got when I turned 18 in May, like I said, May 18 of that year. Not a very good year. I got inherited $21,000 from my life from my inheritance because my father died when I was 10. I had an inheritance waiting for me. No 18-year-old should be having $21,000 for their birthday. That is a bad idea. Oh man. Oh, horrible. I lost so much that when I turned 18.
Mm.
I did the adult thing. I signed up for the draft the day I turned 18. Still have to, of course, when they're in the States, but when you turn 18. But
And then
yeah,
went out there and made sure you wouldn't qualify.
yeah. I put about $18,000 up my nose.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn. Bruh.
I got a hole in my septum from it. Yeah,
That did it. Yeah, like
yeah. Not very fun. Oh, it was at the time. It's not anymore. Makes your nose bleed a lot. So in a way, I do and don't want to see Cocaine Bear.
No.
Do and don't at the same time.
I never like. I need to watch He-Man and She-Ra, the original cartoons. I never got around to it.
I watched He-Man and a little bit of She-Ra when it was on. I didn't really get into She-Ra too much, but you can play Whack-A-Bot, Kronos. Now you can.
Yep. I gave Kronos wrench. You can whack a bot and make sure there is nothing inappropriate going in the chat.
Yeah. Like talking about He-Man. I mean, yeah, okay. Sorry. Oh man, Kronos, don't go there. Okay, I'm better. Oh wow, 237.
All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Also, later on today at 7 p.m. Central Time at Potato Revan's channel, we'll be talking about Avatar The Last Airbender. So please check us out at Potato Revan's channel later on today. Also, check out Dalek's channel. He does live streams too. Usually very early in the evening. Since he's on UK time. Also, please check him out over there as well. And also, check out my gaming channel. I do occasionally play video games, like Elder Scrolls Online, Ethica Christie. Let's see, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, which is a PS2 game that I bought off on the PS4. This Sunday, I believe I will be playing Elder Scrolls Online with Potato Revan and Farv and anyone else would like to join us. But yeah, also, I was planning to do a review of Wednesday episode 1 and 2, but stuff happened, so I'm depending on later today, I might do it. But if
I will
not,
take over.
hey, like I do have Potato Revan's podcast to go on later on today.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if we can do it earlier in the afternoon. I can't really promise yet if that'll be possible or not. If not, I'm gonna definitely do it on Monday. I just, life just threw me a monkey wrench today.
And before you ask, Kronos, not your monkey wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, later all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. May I ban myself?
No, Kronos.
Good night. Everyone's taking a shower, then bed. Later, Isaac. Have a good night, all. I did see the movie The Last Airbender. Didn't see the live action one. I had to check it. I have to check it out.
No, don't bother.
Don't bother. Okay.
Seriously, Raquel, don't bother. It's garbage.
Okay, so just like Dragon Ball Evolution, huh?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
terrible. Starts me.
play Twisted Metal. Thanks for the show, lady. Stay gorgeous. Thank you. Night night. Wow, tonight is today? Yes. Where has the time gone?
Cute little Cronus.
Time flies fast when you're having fun, I guess. Night night. Two more kitty, says Cosmic.
Meow, meow, Cosmic.
Dang. Monkeys, hey hey. And with that, we'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody, and have the rest of your day.
Purr, purr.
Laters.
Meow.
Cheers.
If
Thanks.
this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RaquelSSG2211. Catch you later.